and gentlemen, welcome to Real Talk. I'm your host, Saieed Ali, a spiritual consultant and real estate businessman. Remember, for those of you that are having spiritual problems, you can feel free to contact me. Those of you who need counseling, you can also get in touch with me at 339-1670, or you can call my office at 237-3135. Those of you that have properties to sell or looking for a property to buy, you can also contact me. I want to say a special good night to you viewers of Real Talk in Trinidad and Tobago, up the Caribbean. Those of you on our page, Real Talk with Saieed Ali, like and share our page as we go live. Those of you on YouTube, TT Real Talk, subscribe, hit the bell, and you will know when we go live. Viewers, now is the time to call your friends, message your family, your co-workers, the neighbor, tell them, hey, Saieed Ali started. Come on, let's sit down. What side? Spread the word. You all know this is the #1 current affairs program in Trinidad and Tobago, where we deal with the issues that are facing you, the people, on a daily basis. Now, this is the #1 platform that brings the issues to you and give you the opportunity to call in and highlight your problem in your area. Now, I do apologize for not being here yesterday, which was Monday. You know, there's a thing that the Muslims celebrate. They call it Bakra Eid. That is when we slaughter the animal to Allah. It was a command given from the days of Abraham, and it came straight down from then until now. So yesterday was Bakra Eid celebration for the Muslim around the world. Yes, I did celebrate it. We did kill a lot of animals. I want to say thanks to Mr. Rashid of Rashid Poultry Depot in Gasparillo for the opportunity of joining his members and the masjid, that is the Makale Masjid. Thanks, Mr. Rashid, for inviting me to be part of the Jamaat on Bakra Eid. I do appreciate it. My family and I had a great time. It was very good. So to you and the fellow members of the Makale Masjid, may you get your reward. As we move on tonight, viewers, no, you all going to love tonight's program, you know. You're going to love it. Communication Minister Donna Cox said yesterday that even though her colleague, the former Public Administration Minister Marlene McDonald, have been arrested, the PNM will not abandon her. The former Minister of Public Administration, Marlene McDonald, was charged with 4 other persons. She was granted a total of $2 million bail. Now listen to this. When the hearing began at around 3:40 p.m. yesterday, Mrs. McDonald was not present. Marlene McDonald was taken to the St. Clair Medical Center as she claimed to be feeling unwell. You know, before I continue, viewers, come back to me, guys. You all ever notice that every time a minister get hold or get arrested for questioning, you know the first thing that is always say is that we start to feel unwell, they start to get sick, the pressure going up, the heart start to race, they can't function. Or you never notice that? Every time a minister would be arrested by TTPS or pulled in for questioning, did they start to flutter? Anybody ever notice that? Feel free to call in 237-3135. Now listen, according to her attorney, Marlene spent 4 days sitting down in St. Joseph Police Station. And apparently, like, she gets sick, so they take her to St. Clair Medical. So I wonder why they didn't take her to Port of Spain General Hospital. Eh? How come? I'm definitely sure the staff and the nurses and the doctors would have moved swiftly to take care of her. But you know what? When you have money, You could go to a proper medical center. Proper. Let me continue. Up to news time, I understand that that Marlene is still warded at the St. Clair Medical Center. So she's still there. Let me tell her something. Call her good night. Go right ahead.
Hello, good night.
Go right ahead. You're live on Real Talk.
Yes, I just want to say this one thing, and with this whole fiasco with Marlene, right? You know, it's very funny to see. That's how, like, when I was seeing in the news that members of the opposition saddened by what has happened, right? So what my question is, so it is okay for, like, when you're in that status in society that you get thief and people will feel sorry for you and it's so sad of whatever is going on. That is just like what I find is very ironic, you know? So it was okay when nobody didn't know about it.
I understand what you're saying, caller. And I myself, thank you for calling in. I myself find it very funny, but always saddened. Somebody on alleged fraud charge and minister and always saddened by it. Come now, man. When we had the Silot man went into the president home, all I wasn't saddened. Eh? So how come a normal man like me now can't enter into the president home? Only is sad that Saeed cannot enter the president home? Eh? Come now, man. Friday, Fire Friday. When I light up the UNC, how come nobody is saying nothing? Whoops. Jump, Kamala. Stand up for the country. This is taxpayers' money going down the drain. And look how much time she was fired. Apparently like it, no lonely lesson. Call her good night. Hello?
Hello, good night.
Go right ahead.
I would like to say it's about time in this country that the ministers, all in power, be able to stand up and face their responsibilities, face the consequences just like the criminals in the country.
Yes. Thank you, my dear. Now, listen this, eh? Come back, guys. I want to let her understand something. She is a minister, yes. But fraud charge, fraud ain't saying nothing about you're a low-class citizen and you're a member of parliament and you're a business. Fraud didn't detail that, you know. Fraud is fraud. All you sign off on a check for a company that do not exist, all you get caught, face the consequences like any individual. No special treatment. Because according to the Prime Minister of Trinidad and Tobago, who is the leader of the PNM, I will not have thieves and I will not have crooks in my parliament. So stand by your word, brother man, because come general election next year, you as the same man will be coming to the public. So know what you're saying and know what you're about. Call her good night.
Good night, Mr. Saeed.
Go right ahead, my dear.
Mr. Saeed, I bolt this one onto Dr. Rowley's chest. He can jump high, he can jump low, he has to take responsibility for it.
Yes.
Because when he was told in 2014 about Marlene allegedly nefarious activities, he didn't listen to anybody. Dr. Vishnu Raghunath told him to think carefully about taking her into an election with him. When that thing with Lake Asphalt came out, he didn't listen. You understand? He didn't want to hear anything from anybody. Louis Lee told him about her at the screening, right? When you remember, he was also screened at Port of Spain South. He didn't want to hear anything. Marlene was a girl. Marlene was a firefighter. You understand? She was a bully in the party. And today we are hearing they're putting out press release about it didn't happen under Dr. Rowley's watch. No, it doesn't matter. She's the deputy political leader of the PNM, right? And look, and now we are seeing a check surfacing for, I will round it off to $2 million, right?
Yes.
In 2017 from UTT. No, stop making excuses. You had enough to say about Mrs. Bissessa, even if it's not a month yet. When you start up and call them a band of thieves and whatever, and you come in now to talk about this, and it is more shameful, Mr. Saeed, that look at the new minister, they put the new minister, and he's on a DWI. But you know the next thing about it, this Rowley is talking about the DWI, if he needs to remove him. Well, then remove Lester Henry. Remove Lester Henry and get cracking with removing Darrell Smith and Camille Robinson Regis. But you see, Mr. Saeed, it's different strokes of PNM folks. They can do what they want and they're going to get away with it. But as I'm going to end with what I said, I am bolting this one onto Dr. Rowley's check. Take responsibility, Faith. Thank you, sir, and have a good evening.
Thank you, my dear. A total of 49 charges were read by Chief Magistrate Maria Budsby, and all cases were adjourned to September 9th, 2019. Now, viewers, her lawyer complaining about your client spent 4 days in the police station, and the police kept her too long. But tell her something. 72 hours you could be held for in a police station. Call her good night.
And a very, very good evening to you, Mr. Saeed.
To you, my friend.
What is kind of strange is that, so Marlene was feeling unwell and got sick while in custody. And the place that she was at the St. Joseph Police Station.
Yes.
Which is only about less than a mile from the Mount Hope Medical Center.
Yes.
So Mount Hope Medical Institution, or how you want to call it. Why they didn't rush her to Mount Hope rather than St. Clair is so much a miles away?
No, St. Clair, according to them, St. Clair closer than Mount Hope.
How it could be closer? And one more thing, Saeed. The Commissioner of Prison, I want to believe he is a member of the National Security Council, which the Prime Minister is the head of the National Security Council. All the prison officers who died violently, who was gunned down, all that blood is on the hands of the Commissioner. How the hell people have phones still in jail? One man was charged for 4 murders recently, the Sandman scenario, and yet still they're making a video in custody.
I saw it.
You cannot question the superintendent or any senior prison officers. You is the head of you is the commissioner, you is the head.
True.
You have to answer. And I hope that the authorities be taken to task. All the best.
Thank you, my friend. Listen this carefully now. Prime Minister Dr. Keith Rowley today revoked the appointment of Marlene MacDonald as Deputy Political Leader of the PNM. Prime Minister Dr. Keith Rowley made this announcement today via a Facebook post to his official page. How come he didn't call a press briefing? Come back to me, guys. All it is be quick to call briefing. How come no briefing? That was a briefing. Believe me, local and regional would have glad to hear that. Yeah, I'm not asking, I am telling. Well, quick to call media briefing for this and for that and for the next and jump high and jump low. Well, this was one to keep. Inform to the public that I, as the Prime Minister, took the opportunity and revoke her appointment. But you ain't gonna come out. Why? You see, the thing is, when you're playing mass, don't fret powder. Very simple. You went up on your page and you typed it out properly well and you posted up. Keep a briefing, let the public know, well, hey, because of what Marlene did, I, as the Prime Minister, revoked her appointment. Caller, good night.
Good night, Mr. Saieed.
Go right
Good night.
ahead.
Did you see the Sunshine Papers with $18 million is missing from the NIA? Hello?
I didn't get a chance to read it.
Well, read the Sunshine Paper. All the big boys and then paid $3 million of all the loans and what and what. And people cannot get a little money from that NIS.
I understand.
Read the Sunshine Paper, Mr. Saieed Ali.
Thank you,
Oh my God.
Thank you, thank you. The Prime Minister said, and I quote, "As political leader of the People's National Movement, I have today revoked the appointment of Ms. Marlene MacDonald as Deputy Political Leader of the PNM," end quote. Come out with a media briefing and let the public see it. Invite all the media stations, the House, whatever. Or you don't want it to hit international. But I don't know, I guess so. Caller, good night.
Good night, Mr. Saeed. Good program as usual.
Thank you.
Prime Minister Idi Amin #2 have this country where it is. The PNM have been discriminating against people from day one, and more so one group of people in society. The cheapest I see tomatoes sell and bag and sell this year. That money that they thief in should have go to pay farmers who crops was destroyed by the flood and so on. They get a cent up to this day.
Up to now.
Karma coming back to haunt them. It had over $300 waiting for employment because they from one particular group, not one of them could get employment. Karma will haunt them for the rest of their life and generations to come. I want them to arrest Stroke Man wife, you know. I hear nothing about she signed the check, you know, Stroke Man wife.
Comment on that just now.
Thank you very much, my friend.
You know, this is the only platform where you will get it raw as it gets, you know. And I just make no apologies, you know. Because you know why? It concerns the citizens of Trinidad and Tobago. And if the tomato is rotten, I will say the tomato is rotten, throw it away, one time. Caller, good night.
Hello, good night, Saeed.
Go right ahead.
I have one question to ask. Where is the PNM Women's Lead? They hiding like Rowley?
Oh God, I was not going to bust that caller. You take it right out my mouth. Right out my mouth. Where the league? The league like to support. Let me say it correct. Listen there, let me fix myself. Where is the woman leagues that only support PNM wives and the poor woman who just get raped and beaten up and kicked out? All of those support them. Them is not woman, them look like man-woman. You understand? But you're supporting only the woman's wife, the PNM's wife. Where are you now? How come nobody make a stand for Marlene? Until this woman, the only woman I see support Marlene is Donna Cox. And you know what she said? She was saddened and she cried. Sure. If she did get something, she didn't cry. When you ain't get nothing, so your tears. I'm sorry. I'm sorry. You end up in this. You now get ministership, you sorry? Eh? You now become minister and you sorry? This happened quite in 17 where you was not wrong. Well, now you're coming to cry on the police station step. Lord have mercy. I don't know exactly how to crocodile, you know. So where's the woman league? I'll talk now, nah? I'm waiting. Trinidad and Tobago waiting. And I'm still waiting to see when Rowley coming out now with that post-cabinet briefing. So I could go and sit down and hear him with my camera and my mic. Caller, good night.
Good night, Saeed.
My friend.
Well, we are watching them shoot every night, Saeed. Every night is on the front column, Mr. Ali putting you out on. Saeed Ali,
my friend, hold on,
every night you're looking nice, I suffering for nothing, my pants are shut. Your father shoot the boy, Saeed. Mr. Ali, I want to ask Mr. Ali, because you again, I want Mr. Ali.
Caller, me I got nothing on the check, you know. Me I even get the point, you know. No, but I find it sad. Where the woman's league? She need a less support now. As a woman to a woman, she need a less support. All you want to jump out, all afraid. I tell you, watch me now. I just hit it as raw as it gets, you know. Because that is what this program is about. It's based on the citizen of Trinidad and Tobago. It is for the citizen of Trinidad and Tobago. You know why? Because of all you, the citizen, we are the #1 current affairs show. Like I just always say, fame and thing, me don't run down them thing. Call her good night.
Good night, Saeed. Buenas tardes and good evening. I want the investigation to continue, Mr. Saeed. We have to find out, you realize they say money laundering from this account. So I want to find out if any went to the new Balize building. They can't stop it. We have to be careful. You laughing? I'm serious, you know.
Thank you, my friend. I understand what you're saying clearly. Clearly, I understand. But let me tell you something. Money laundering is a serious charge, you know. It is a very serious thing. But I want to see where the stroke man wife. Yeah, nothing. Who signed the check? How come they haven't picked you up yet? Eh? How come they haven't picked you up yet and she's signature there? You can't tell me you didn't know. You cannot tell me you didn't know that when you read who the check belonged to, a woman of your portfolio, you can't tell me you didn't know that that foundation did not or was not into existence. You can't tell me that. Because the first thing I go ask you, come back guys. The first thing I go ask you, did viewers all watch TV closely, eh? Watch, guys, zoom up. All watch me closely, eh? I'm sure you didn't do that. I'm sure you didn't do that. So you must know what you were signing. Tell me you're afraid, you know. Are you afraid, you know? Call her good night.
Yes, it is me again. You know if that was Kamala they arrested.
Oh God, man, she done inside a long time.
The woman and them would have fly out the fellow though.
Yes, one time.
Eh, they would have followed the bully, you know.
They might have come on a bull cat and all. I tell you what, man, it's entertainment with facts. Real as it gets, you know. The Prime Minister of Trinidad and Tobago, Dr. Saieed Ali, has also retained, all I like this one, you know, also retained the public administration portfolio temporarily, until a new appointment is made. So he's yet temporary. You see, let me tell you something, eh? Each side consists of, how much, 41? So I want to know, and we're going to check something, eh? Apart from the stroke man, apart from Mr. Young, apart from Faris, apart from Saieed Ali, only 4. What happened to the rest? What happened to the rest? I don't know, I'm just asking something. If each side is consists of 41 individuals per side. PNM only have 4 of them? I don't know, I'm just asking a question. Only 4 of them? One in the US failed to talk to the PM about charges in the US. Only 4 of them? Where is the rest? How come you could not appoint another person on that ministership in the PNM? Or you want nobody to come into that circle that is very small, but yet rich? I don't know, I'm asking something. Well, then election coming next year now. If UNC come out with a full slate, 41, but then we expect PNM to come out with only 4. I don't know, I do any maths, You correct me if I am wrong. Caller, good night.
Hello, good night, Said.
Go right
you
ahead.
Remember some time ago on your program I told you the only time I would have confidence in Griffith is when he started to look up these politicians and he started. I have confidence now.
Yeah, no.
Remember how much thieves Alibaba had? Alibaba and his 40 thieves and he makes 41. So you have to investigate everybody from UNC too. I love him now.
Then now, viewers, now people could say Captain Gary Griffith, the Commissioner of Police, is doing his job. Now they could say that. Caller, good night.
Good night, Mr. Saeed. Mr. Saeed, I just want to remind you about something. When Jack Warner was in Mrs. Prasad Bissessa's cabinet, Dr. Rowley said he was more twisted than a corkscrew, and Kamala has him sitting down there. How would we describe Marlene McDonald, Mr. Saeed? You understand? How would we describe her? And you're asking about the PNM women. No, they have nothing to say. You understand? They have nothing to say. But if it was under Kamala's government, everybody would have had a lot to say, Mr. Saeed. But I want to ask a question of Dr. Rowley here tonight. Where do you get your people, Dr. Rowley, as candidates? Alcoholic Anonymous, Golden Grove, or Vision on a Mission? Because all of them seem to have a problem. Thanks a lot.
Thank you. Former Senator Gavin Simonette was expected to hold the position of Minister of Public Administration. However, the Prime Minister cancelled his swearing-in ceremony after opposition activists via an online post has queried about Gavin's suitability. Gavin Simonette was allegedly charging the United States for driving under the influence of alcohol back in August of 2014. Gavin noted that he will take full responsibility for not telling the Prime Minister about his past driving under the influence case in the United States, and he have also advised the Prime Minister of his resignation from the Senate with immediate effect. So, here's the big question now. If this information did not surface up, would the senator resign immediately from his position? I'm just asking a question. If this information did not surface up, would the senator resign his senatorship from the parliament? Somebody answer me. Caller, good night.
Good evening, Said.
Go right ahead.
Well, this our line Prime Minister get away with email gate. Our line Prime Minister get away with email gate. When when our commissioner of police is going to deal with the A and B drilling? When, because he's tackling from our side, all the gate. What about this gate? When he going to tackle this A and B drilling? We want to know. We always saying he's doing a good job. I want to know, he waiting for 4 years to pass, let all the papers burn up, let all the papers lost. No! Come on, PNM Gary Griffith, come on. Come on, we want to see that. We want to see that about Rowley. Thank you.
Thank you, my friend. Very good question. Now remember, the DPP had no files on A and V on their desk until recently, when the matter was thrown out, or dismissed, I should say, with the, I believe it's the Guardian photographer, when he was assaulted. When the matter was thrown out, and I raised it back into the public domain, a photographer, a journalist, a media personnel was abused by a police officer. And they threw out the matter. When the matter was highlighted, then like they started to check themselves, oh good, we make a mistake. Remember when the Alexander matter was thrown out? When we brought it back to life, what they do? They restart the case? All I want to know what real talk is give? Play foolish. Caller, good night.
Hello, good night.
Go right ahead.
Mr. Saeed?
Yes, go right ahead.
Well, I am calling you concerning another kind of fraud with a different company.
Fraud?
I don't know if you heard about Rose Capital Limited.
What?
It's an investment, Rose Capital Limited.
Okay.
It's an investment company. People were trading forex, trading stocks. And people invested millions of dollars. And a payment was due this month end. July month end, August here, everybody was supposed to get paid. All of a sudden, the guy said all the money was invested and he lost everybody money. Millions of dollars, Mr. Saeed. So I don't know if you heard about it, but I want to bring it to the forefront.
Caller, it was allegedly. Give the name to my operator and I will investigate it. You know, I like them kind of thing. Anyway, fraud day, I checking you out, you know. Hey, talking about that, hear this now. A woman was by me today. The woman paid. Listen carefully, The woman paid $500,000 for a lot of land. And the person she paid the money to went and fixed up herself real nice. Bill where she had to bill, spend where she had to spend, dandy up herself real nice. You know the lady who paid $500,000 to another woman. The other woman told the lady who gave her $500,000, you're not getting back 1 cent? The woman went to court, and the judgment from the magistrate to the other woman who collected the $500,000 to pay back the woman she money. You know, up to now, the woman didn't want to pay she the money. Up to now. And you know what happened? The woman now who collected the $500,000 went and appealed the matter. Let me tell you something. Anytime I'm buying land, that is why I just move very, very straightforward with people, you know. Come into business, you know. Anybody purchasing land, be very careful. Go by a lawyer make out your document that you're paying X, Y, and Z to so and so. You understand? I just do real estate. And everything I just do is straight by my lawyer. I don't play with that one. So nobody can come and say, well, you know, Saieed outsmart. What? Let me tell you something. I just work real hard to make sure my name straight. When that lady told me that, she said, Saieed, the woman there want to give me back my 100, you know. My 500,000, you know. The court demand she to give me back my money. And the woman bold-faced tell me no money for me, you know. That woman should have come around me, you know something. Let me tell you something. You don't only feel things tapping around your shoulder. Until, you'll be just like this. Until you get fed up. That's a different kind of man, you know. Don't come around me. So I just want to ask a question tonight. I just want to ask that question to the senator. If the DUI charges didn't surface up, would you have resigned your position as a senator? Caller, good night.
Good night, Mr. Ali.
Go right ahead.
Ali, this is a joke, you know. This is a joke. And I tell you that because you know why? You asked a good question there.
Come back to me, guys.
If this thing didn't happen, what would have happened? This man would have been serving
as
the
normal.
country as a convicted felon.
Yes.
You understand? And today, the leader of that gentleman want to turn around and tell the people that, hey, I didn't know, you know. I didn't know. A prime minister picking a minister, but he didn't know. He know. Who is really trying to fool my brother? Today, he said that Marlene McDonald is no longer a deputy political leader. You see, the conscience beating them, boy. They're telling the people what they want to hear. Because you and I know, when you made that statement about Marlene, is no longer the deputy political leader. That has nothing to say. He just make himself a bigger fool. You understand? Today, the country is standstill, Prime Minister. Today, your country is watching exactly what you're doing. You cast person on the former administration, and today all the fingers point back at you. And I noticed, I think they finished Whitehall. So remember your words from Mason Hall to Whitehall. You understand? So all who feel that the election occurred just now, that on God's face and seen, because you know why? The gentleman itself intend to carry on the...
Caller, you there? I feel there's a breaking transmission somewhere. While everything is unfolding within the PNM's administration, the opposition leader, Kamala Prasad-Bisesa, is calling on Prime Minister to call a general election now. The opposition noted via her official Facebook page that the Rowley-led government has collapsed and a general election must be called. The opposition noted that Trinidad and Tobago is now facing a crisis of leadership. She said that there is no alternative for Keith Rowley now but to call a general election immediately. Now, I will repeat what I said a couple of days ago. The present Prime Minister and the present political party will not call a general election because giving up power is a very, very serious thing. And I want to let you understand that. The only way that power is given up is if TNT vote them in or you vote them out. And I rest my case there. The National Security Minister, Mr. Stuart Young, has strongly denounced the recent circulation of threatening messages being made against prison officers via a media release today. The Commissioner of Prison, Jared Wilson, has also issued an advisory urging all prison officers to exercise extreme caution and vigilance, especially when off duty. Wilson made a call on Tuesday after several threats being circulated via the WhatsApp medium indicating a plot to kill any two officers. In a statement, the National Security Minister, Stuart Young, gave the full assurance that the safety and security of prison officers remain a top priority of the ministry. Stuart Young also assured that all national security, law enforcement, and intelligence agencies are on high alert and are working around the clock to support the safety of prison officers. Caller, good night.
Good night.
Go right ahead, you're live on Real Talk.
Yes, Mr. Ali. I have a feeling that the time is going to come when you will have to talk. And I only pray if that time comes that you talk just as how you are talking now, and you laugh just as how you are laughing. There is always a saying, today for me and tomorrow for you. Good night.
Caller, let me tell you something, And I don't mean to be rude. I don't mean to be rude. If the UNC was in power, if the PPE was in power, if NJAC was in power, I would have been doing the very same thing. The very, very same thing. So don't call me to tell me today to me, tomorrow for you, because I am not affiliated with any political party. I am an individual decided to stand up for the rights of the citizens of Trinidad and Tobago. I am also an individual to stand up for the rights and the citizens of Trinidad and Tobagonians. You know why? This is one mouth they can't zip. This is one platform they can't shut down. You know why? Nobody's funding this platform besides Saieed Ali. And I am proud to say that. With no remorse or no regret. No, don't come around me with that. It might sound harsh, it might be bashing. I do apologize for that. You know why? I stand on my 2 feet. And since I have launched this program, going in 17 months, I have not come on television and asked any one individual or any one party or any one businessman to support Real Talk. I just work 15 hours a day. I have my business running. I just do my spiritual work. I just travel from country to country when I'm ready doing business. And I ask no one for nothing. I'm proud to say that. So don't tell me today to me and tomorrow for you. That don't work by me. It don't work by me. So when you're calling in, if you cannot make a constructive criticism, I will light you up. Because I created this for the people. I just spend my own money for the people to call in and voice their concern. Because I'm definitely sure you with that attitude, you cannot get a drain fix. You cannot get a box drain start. You can't even get half load of truck material to fill a hole in front of your house. But call Saieed and you will see something. Over the months, the 16, 17 months, a lot of things have been done in Trinidad through Real Talk. So don't come with your foolishness by me. Today for me, tomorrow for you. No. Today for me, tomorrow for God. Caller, good night.
Yes, Saieed.
Go right ahead.
I like how you deal with that man. Put him in his place one time.
Professionally.
Put him in his place one time.
You can't call me to tell me no. I don't ask nobody. I have a lot of business friends. And I don't even turn to them. Bro, give me a little ad now, a little 10,000, a little 12,000, a little 15. No. I am proud to stand here and say I have never asked anyone. I am proud No how all coming around me, boy. Make sure all the cards reading straight, you know. As we move on. Caller, good night. Hello?
Hello.
Go right ahead, you're live on Real Talk.
Yeah, Saeed, I want to talk about Sunday.
Sunday.
In Tobago there. They spend something like $300,000 US to build a playground. You get $3.9 billion to run Tobago business for a year. What are they doing with our money, boy?
Right.
Now, who going to pay back this money from First Citizen? Where they borrow? 58,000 people.
True.
$3.9 billion. And all the borrowing still. All you can account for our money since 2008. We didn't get an account for our money yet, you know.
True,
and the thing is, we have 126,000 people in the Shagwanas borrow. You're giving the people $100,000.
Well said.
So I want to know what happened to our money, when they're going to account for our money in Tobago, how much money we have to give these people still. Because if you check right now in world news, Hong Kong losing the life, the citizens of Hong Kong, to get freedom from China.
Yeah.
Why Tobago not fighting for freedom from Trinidad and Tobago? I will tell you why. They're getting free money, nice life. Everything for them is free. We give them $3.9 billion and we still have to buy boat.
Thank you,
we give them the money to buy boat.
Well said, and thank you for calling in. Heavy rainfall overnight on Sunday caused further damage to the landslip along Madingo Road in Princestown. Commuters had to turn their vehicles around and seek alternative routes to work on Monday morning. A taxi driver noted that the government totally neglected to maintain the road in the area over the past 4 years. He noted when they fix the road, they do so by throwing loose material and covering potholes. Listen to this caller. Guys, come back to me. Remember long ago, when you had when they have a pothole, you know there's to throw something they call blue metal? It's a hard stone. And they used to, the county used to say about that. They used to fix the hole real nice and they used to drop oil to make sure that the stone do not scatter. Now listen to this. This is Tuesday night. Tuesday morning, around 10 to 6, I was going up Tablan. And there's a place that they call the North Trace Stretch. Let me tell you something. They did some work there. I feel when the truck or the farmer was passing, someone stood on the truck or the farmer with a shovel or a rake and they was just throwing it out while the farmer or the truck was moving. And somebody now behind the farmer or the truck with a rake and they're just raking it up and they're going. And that was it. It's easy to skid off. It's easy to cause an accident. And it's easy for a stone to flick on the rev of a tire and burst a man's windscreen. Let me tell you something. I was up there on that road around 10 to 6 this morning. Caller, good night. Hello? The taxi driver said that the government has turned its back on the people of the rural area who continue to suffer for the basic needs, he said. My crew spoke to chairman of the Princestown Regional Corporation, Mr. Gauri Rupnarayan, who noted that the Madingo Road in Princestown is now passable once again, however, for light vehicles only.
Presently, today, light vehicles can pass on the road. However, still, no heavy vehicles would be able to pass on the road. Yesterday, it was cut off totally from vehicular traffic. This as a road falls under the Ministry of Works. it falls within the constituency of Maruga Tabla. It's also in the electoral district of Lengua Indian Walk, where the councillor for that area is also a councillor by the People's National Movement. Through the regional corporation, we have been raising this matter with that road for the longest while at our coordinating meeting in the corporation. This is the situation now. So although some remedial work was done, it is very minimal. If some rainfall by today or tomorrow again, we will be in the same situation. So it is something that the Ministry of Works have to deal with, and they must deal with this immediately.
I want to thank Mr. Gowrie for taking the time out to do an interview with us so the public would understand that he is working for the area. But coming under the PNM councillor, what happened? You sleeping? 4 years now, you sleeping? I would like to extend from Real Talk Studios and staff to wish Miss Sandra Rampasad, Vicky's mom, a happy birthday and many more to come from Real Talk family. I wouldn't disclose her age, but she is healthy. May God give you health and strength, moms, to continue watching at Real Talk, spreading us with your friends and family, and long life to you and your family. Now, Mr. David Adams, why I just always have to call your name every Monday or Tuesday on my show? Why you just give me the opportunity to do that? Why you just give me that opportunity? Come now, man, don't let we fall out. Don't let we fall out. Now, viewers, I always say on my program, it's because of you, the viewers, you made us, Real Talk, the #1 current affairs program. And I just always tell people, I just say it in the public, I will tell it one-on-one, and I just say it on my show. Fame and popularity is something I don't run down. I leave that to my creator. And I want publicly, I want to thank God, which I do thank him in my personal time, for giving me the means and the success and the wealth and the health and the happiness and the knowledge that he have embedded within me. You understand? So that I could do my sacrifice yesterday. And I want to thank Mr. Rashid again. May Allah give him long life, health, strength, wealth, happiness to him and his family for the opportunity in joining with the Makalim Masjid in carrying out our Qurbani service to Allah. Call good night.
Good night, Saeed.
Go right ahead.
No longer trying to get on to you.
Don't make a joke, well, I've given you the time.
Handsome as ever.
Good. Thank you.
I want to tell you something. You're doing a great job. And you see that dumb caller, that big fool? You should ban them from calling your show.
No, you
because
see.
I never see you begging nobody for nothing. You have real talk and he's a real man. Tell them that.
Thank you, my dear. You see, I will give you a minute to talk, I will give you a minute to talk your constructive criticism and your foolishness, That is me. I want to hear what you have to say. Because from the time they said, I call on the line, my ears is all yours, and the public also. Call her good night.
He's calling from Arima. This must be my son. They see bamboos and beat up homeless supporters and invisible with. Is that what come back to cut your own skin now?
Hello?
Saheed.
Yes, go right ahead.
I'm calling from Arima asking you that the chief whip, is that whip came back to beat Marlene? That whip she used to beat Kamala with and everybody used to the chief with. Is that what came back to beat her now?
Did they say do so and like so? Do so and like so. So I guess it's the same whippy whip them with. Caller, good night.
Yes, good night, Mr. Ali.
Go right ahead, you're live.
Yes, sir. I would like you to highlight something. Hello?
Yes, go right ahead.
I would like you to highlight the parking rules in the San Fernando Hospital.
Oh, yes.
I am a wheelchair patient.
Mm-hmm.
And when I have to go to the clinic,
Mm-hmm.
they don't want to, the security don't want you to park in the parking lot. They said it's for staff. And they have wheelchair parking there available. And they don't want you to park there. You have to go down the hill and park in the mud. How would I come up the hill in a wheelchair when I have to go up the hill and park?
I understand. And San Fernando Hill, that hill is a steep hill, you know.
Exactly so, Mr. Ali.
Thank you, my friend. You know, in San Fernando there, to go up to the hospital, there's a big lawn. Maybe the Minister of Health could probably open a big car park there, you know. We'll get some big contractor to cast the, not cast, but to pave that big entire area there when you're going up the hill to go to the hospital. That wasting time there. You have people parking under some trees and mud. Over the weekend there, I heard 2 vehicles had to call wrecker in order for they to come out. Caller, good night.
Good night.
Go right ahead.
I'm calling. The other person that they need to investigate is the Minister of Finance for that Berlin. He's putting up on in Newtown on Picton Street. They should try and investigate him, the Minister of Finance.
Thank you, my friend. Hey, let me tell you something now. That's a real big building, you know. Real big, you know. Believe me. Believe me, it's big. Viewers, we are out of time for tonight. But do join me tomorrow night for Real Talk with Saieed Ali. A rerun of this program is at tomorrow at 10 a.m. Remember, viewers, tell your friends, tell your family, encourage them to watch Real Talk. We are the #1 current affairs program in Trinidad and Tobago. You can also see us live on Facebook and YouTube. Viewers, be safe. All the best to you.